Okay, dear students, in this lecture we are going to study about the torque acting on electric dipole when it is placed in uniform electric field. But what is uniform electric field? Electric field in which the field lines are equidistant and parallel to each other is known as uniform electric field. So we already know that in 11th standard we had studied about the torque and the concept of couple. So when a dipole is placed in uniform electric field, two forces are acting on it. First force acting on the positive charge, second one the force acting on the negative charge. Here these two forces are equal in magnitude, plus QE and minus QE, equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. Due to this, these two forces equal in magnitude, opposite in direction as well as non-collinear, and these two forces produce the resultant torque, which is known as couple. And today we are going to derive the formula for the torque acting on the dipole when it is placed in uniform electric field. So similarly, simple, so force acting on plus Q charge, that force is F1, force is F1, that is plus QE. Similarly, force acting on minus Q charge, that is F2 minus QE. So what is the resultant force? So resultant force F is equal to F1 plus F2, and this force is 0 always. So in uniform electric field when dipole is placed, the resultant force acting on the dipole is always 0. But what is the property of these two forces? They are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, but non-collinear. So what is the formula for the torque? Torque is equal to magnitude of the either force, magnitude of either force multiplied by perpendicular distance between two forces. So magnitude of the either force multiplied by the perpendicular distance between the two forces. So here the magnitude of the torque is equal to QE. This is the magnitude, दोनों का minus QE plus QE, okay, and दोनों के बीच में perpendicular distance is BC. BC is the perpendicular distance between these two forces. So from triangle ACB, क्योंकि right angle XC opposite upon hypotenuse, BC upon AB is equal to sin theta. So therefore, so BC is equal to 2A sin theta. Therefore, BC is equal to 2A sin theta. The length of AB is 2A. So now we substituting here in equation number 1. Equation number 1. So mod of tau is equal to Q into E into 2A sin theta. Small simplification. Therefore, mod of tau is equal to Q into 2A E sin theta. But we know that Q into 2A is P for dipole moment, electric dipole moment. So therefore, the magnitude of the torque becomes PE sin theta, and in vector, okay, when we are having sin theta, then we apply a cross product. So therefore, the torque becomes P cross E, and direction of this torque is given by right hand screw rule. So tau is equal to PE sin theta. When theta is equal to 90, the torque becomes maximum, that is PE. For theta is equal to 0 or 180, the tau is equal to 0, that is minimum. For the angle 0 and 180, so we are having the minimum torque 0, and for theta 90 we are having maximum torque, that is PE. So once again, when a dipole is placed in the uniform electric field, it experiences torque. The resultant of force acting on the dipole is 0, but torque is not zero. Okay, and it performs rotational motion. So what is the formula for the torque? Magnitude of either force multiplied by perpendicular distance between the two forces. So mod of tau is equal to QE into BC. BC is the perpendicular distance between these two forces. So from triangle ACB, opposite upon hypotenuse is sin theta. So BC is equal to 2a sin theta. Substituting equation number 1, the value of BC, that is 2a sin theta. Q into 2a is the dipole moment. The magnitude of the torque is PE sin theta, or in vector notation, torque is obtained by the cross product between P and E. For the value of theta 90 degree, torque is maximum, and for theta 0 and 180, torque is minimum. Please note down this. Work done in rotating a dipole. Okay, now continue with the next topic for the dipole only. So work done in rotating a dipole in the uniform electric field. So it's very simple. So you can say that for small displacement, which type of the displacement here? Here angular displacement. We are having small work done. dW is equal to tau d theta, and we already know that what is the formula for the tau, but the torque is equal to PE sin theta. So therefore, so dW is equal to PE sin theta d theta. Okay, so therefore the total work done, so W is equal to integration from theta 1 to theta 2 PE sin theta d theta. The dipole moment and electric field is constant. So PE integration theta 1 to theta 2 sin theta d theta. What is the integration of sine? That is minus cos. So therefore minus PE cos theta. What is the limit? Theta 1 to theta 2. So first of all we have to substitute upper limit. So work done is equal to minus PE upper limit cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. When we multiply with the negative sign, the formula for the work done becomes PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So this is the formula for the dipole. This is the formula for work done in rotating a dipole in uniform electric field from initial angle theta 1 to final angle theta 2. And this work done is stored in the form of potential energy, and this work done is stored in the form of potential energy. So now I hope that you can able to understand what is the behavior of the dipole in the uniform electric field. When the dipole is placed in a uniform electric field, it performs rotational motion, pure rotational motion, no linear motion, because resultant force is 0. And what is the formula for the work done? So W is equal to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, and this work is stored in the form of potential energy. In next topic we are going to take what is the behavior of electric dipole when it is rotated by the small angle in the uniform magnetic field and it performs simple harmonic motion. Note down this.